welcome to the Metals Investment Forum Backstage interview. I'm here with Roger Moss, CEO of Labrador Gold. Roger, you had some very exciting news yesterday. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, sure, Chen. Thanks for having me back. And yeah, the excitement was really that we'd found some visible gold in quartz vein in outcrop on our Kingsway property. It was quite an exciting event, and happened just on Saturday when the geologists and prospectors were out and came back to camp, and we're looking closer at the rocks that they'd sampled and decided to cut some of them up, and lo and behold, there was this visible gold. So because of the nature of where we're working and the high interest in the area, I really wanted to get that news out, and as soon as we could. So we got the news out yesterday morning, and I think it's been well received so far.
Well, great. How do you interpret? Do you think it is the same system as style mineralization from here to the south of Newfound Gold?
Yes, I obviously I haven't seen the core from Newfound Gold, although I did see some of their rock samples at the PDAC earlier this year, and the style of mineralization looks very similar to me. We have finely disseminated visible gold in what we call annealed quartz, so that's something very similar to what they have. And we also have this vuggy quartz, which is like sort of where minerals are being leached out. They leave holes in the quartz, and that's another thing that we see down in the pictures from the Newfound Gold mineralization. So I think that just the textures of the quartz, the nature of the gold mineralization, as well as we've seen arsenopyrite associated with the vein in the wall rock. I think these features show that we're looking at the same kind of epizonal gold system that Newfound Gold have been targeting.
Oh, excellent. So have you sampled other areas of other quartz vein? I understand this is from two different samples, right? Are you doing more, or what's your plan?
Yeah, so I don't understand exactly the relationship between the two samples yet. I haven't been out there. I'm going out next week. What I understand from our geos is that the two samples that contained visible gold were 15 meters apart. One was in outcrop, so the quartz vein outcrop. The other one was in subcrop, which is sort of a rubble believed to be in place, but it's not the solid rock. It's more of a rubbly area. They think that both those occurrences are separate veins. So we're looking at the possibility that we may have stacked veins, parallel veins. And if that is the case, and we certainly have a lot more work to do to prove it up, that would be really interesting. As I mentioned in the news release, we've traced the main vein approximately 550 meters along strike to the northeast. We've sampled it in different areas, but really we haven't cut up the rocks or the samples to the same degree as we did with this to see the visible gold. So samples were sent to the lab yesterday, and so we expect to get those back soon. And I think when you look at Newfound Gold to the south, they have something like 5 kilometer strike length of gold occurrences, including the Keats and the Lotto zones where they've been focused. From the Lotto zone to our property boundary with them is about 2 kilometers, and from there to where we find the visible gold is about 3.5 kilometers. So if that system extends up that far, then that would be great news. And we're certainly going to be doing as much prospecting as we can before we get a big snow dump to show exactly or find this vein over as large a strike length as we can.
Well, excellent. So when do you think you can drill it? Can you drill it before the snowfall? Or can you drill through the winter, or is it a little bit more seasonal until it's getting too cold?
No, we can drill through the winter. The logistics are a little different, a little more difficult, but certainly drilling in winter is not a problem. We do have to apply for a permit to drill in this area, and that is currently underway. We anticipate that would take about a month. So we could potentially be drilling in this area early to mid-December. Yeah, I think, that's something obviously that we want to follow up very aggressively.
Well, excellent, excellent. So do you going to use your RAB drill rig again, or you plan some core drilling, because it seems this looks so promising?
Well, the RAB drill is there. It's a little easier to permit the RAB because of it's less environmentally, there's a lesser environmental impact. So I think that the initial drilling will be by RAB, but certainly in the new year we will look to permit diamond drilling. We're already talking to diamond drill contractors, and I would be looking to get a diamond rig in there early in the new year.
Early new year. Okay, sounds good. So basically we are looking at maybe results by PDAC next year or before, if not before that.
Well, as I say, I'm hoping that we will be able to do an initial test of this vein along strike with the RAB drill. We have 550 meters at least to look at, and I could see us drilling offensive holes along strike with the RAB drill, especially since it's close to surface. And the RAB drill will tell us, whether there's gold in the vein over a certain distance. And that will then prioritize targets for the diamond drill, which would come early in the new year. So if everything goes according to plan, we should have results well before PDAC from the RAB drill, and hopefully we'll have some idea of what it looks like from drill core before the PDAC as well.
Well, excellent. So how is your balance sheet looks like? You just did a financing with the largest shareholder of Newfoundland Gold. Can you tell us what's behind that? Are they excited as you are to see there's the gold extended to your property?
Well, I would certainly hope so. I think their shareholding has gone up a little bit. Yeah, I think, one of the things that, and I've talked briefly to Colin, he thinks that we have a good property here, which is of course why they wanted to get involved. It seems fairly prescient right now. With a month later, we're finding visible gold on the property. So yeah, I think they're excited by what we have, and it really strengthens the whole district, and that we can perhaps speculate that this is not just Newfound Gold or just Labrador Gold, but there really is potential for a district-wide gold mineralization event, and that's good for everybody in the area. Excellent.
Yeah, if this is a new festival and this is a whole district, you're looking at one of the greatest gold discovery in the history,
exactly.
In the past decade.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Excellent. So just back to you just did the financing, so you're fully funded for the foreseeable future, right? My understanding also have some warrant expiring this month, so that may create some liquidity for new shareholder to take a position of your stock before the drill results coming out.
Yes, exactly. We're very, very well funded for our current program and for an initial diamond drilling program. We do have warrants that are well in the money, and we are seeing those starting to be exercised. And the trading has been really good. We're trading sort of 1 million shares a day, almost quite regularly. So yeah, lots of liquidity, And I think that's really great for all of our shareholders.
Great. Can you tell us how many warrants expiring this month? And what's the date off your head? When the warrant expired?
They're expiring on November 22nd, and there is I think about 7.5 million warrants expiring.
Okay, and the strike price about 30 cents?
30 cents.
30 cents. Okay, excellent. So that's actually provided good liquidity from now to the end of November. Thank you, Roger. Good luck. I hope to see you in the future and to present your drilling results.
Thanks, Chen. Yeah, we're looking forward to those for sure.